Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Liliantia Show. On today's episode, we are talking about Merlin and Arthur, King Arthur. In fact, the message is from King Arthur and Merlin. And so, of course, I have to talk about a little bit of stuff leading up to what their message is and why this is coming forward. But that is the gist of it. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Liliantia. I'm a psychic realm channeler and energy healer, and I specialize in working with the magical realms. I work with dragons, unicorns, mermaids, fairies, all of the different magical beings. I am all about that aligning with your soul's mission, your authentic self, your voice, your greater purposes. And a lot of that is connecting to your magical self and your lifetimes when you may have been either a magical being or a magical like sorceress or wizard or witch or whatever it was. Quite likely you were many of those things. So I have shared messages from Merlin before. They're very popular. A lot of people have found me through the Merlin videos, and I know that there's much more that Merlin would like to share. Today's message is really coming from King Arthur very strongly as well, and King Arthur has been showing up a lot in the past few weeks. In fact, every single time I have pulled cards in my group for the weekly readings, he has come up for 3-4 weeks. So it is time to share the message here as well. Of course, now my dog's barking because my son decided to get playful. But anyways, hopefully they'll behave in the other room. So King Arthur came forward when I was channeling in the group. It has been 4 times because he showed up for when I was channeling. So every Wednesday I channel in my group with Natalie, and we do individual channeling. And at the end, then I channel for the group. What is the message for the group? Well, King Arthur, of course, came through again, and I brought through a channeled message from him. And I was like, oh, you know what? I need to really go on and I need to share this message on YouTube. And now it's been a few days, but it is time for me to share that message and a little bit more and just kind of invite him in. So I have a few notes, but he's very present and ready to share a little bit more. So King Arthur was trained by Merlin. He was prepared for his role. He didn't grow up necessarily knowing that he was going to be a king. He wasn't really prepared for that. And he says no one is ever really ready to be king, and we can say queen as well. You just have to learn that is your role and that is what you are meant to do or who you are meant to be, and that you are a leader and you need to step up to the plate. And he had to learn to do that. But Merlin helped him in that, and Merlin helped him with his confidence and fully stepping into his role. So he was led by Merlin onto his path. He was supported, he was guided. He didn't have to do it all on his own. And that right there is message on its own as well. King Arthur was a fair king. He listened to what others wanted or needed. He listened to everyone. There was equality and fairness, and he didn't necessarily put himself above the people. He was their leader, and they all loved him, but he didn't necessarily see himself as better than them. He kind of still saw himself as one of them, but he had to step into his leadership abilities. And so he had a better understanding of people because he had lived as one of the people. Like he never really saw himself or considered himself being a king. So that was a role that he kind of had to take up and as a responsibility, as his job. So he helps us. I guess what I want to say here, I want to make sure I don't skip anything here. Excuse me. So he is stepping forward to help you to lean into your leadership abilities, to step up and lead from your heart in a place of true caring, because he was a caring king. He cared about his people, and he really listened. And he keeps showing me like he listened to women too, because most men did not listen very well to women. They didn't really have much of a voice, and he really respected women, and he respected their point of view. He respected that they had something different to bring, and he thought that that was always very important to have the women's voices and energy included in decisions and anything big and important. So he didn't see himself as, the only one who made these decisions. It was all together with the knights and with the citizens of Camelot and with the women, um, all of the women. So he had a really great relationship with Avalon and those of Avalon, the priestesses of Avalon. And so if you have a strong connection with Avalon, if you felt really connected and called to Avalon, King Arthur had a great relationship with Avalon and greatly respected and even protected Avalon. Now, I know that in one of my past lives, I was a knight that protected Avalon, and I believe that I was kind of working with, I don't want to say under, I may have been under him, it may have been um, directed orders by him, but I was a protector of Avalon, a knight of Avalon. And he really worked with those knights and those that really cared about Avalon and cherished Avalon and was an important place to them. And he had great respect for everything that happened on Avalon. So we are right now in the process of really birthing the new earth. We're stepping out of the old energy, the old paradigms, the things that we have been so used to. We're releasing our conditioning, the societal beliefs that we are so immersed in, and we are learning to live new ways. We're learning to understand things in a different way. And of course, there is a process that is happening on earth. But as we are birthing the new earth, we are learning to embody more energy that is very similar to Camelot, and that sense of equality and coming together and listening to each other, and we want to birth the new earth in a way that we have a balance and we have strong community and togetherness. And that is something that he is helping us with as well. Now, he also comes forward where, like, very regally. So yes, he was a knight as well, and he does have his knight gear, but he is showing up with this message in his regal wear, in his king regalia. That's what he's saying. I think that's what he's saying. So he has this crown on his head, which he doesn't. I don't usually see him with this crown on. He's wearing like a fur stole. He's sitting on his throne, like he's bringing forward that energy of kingliness, right? And the leadership is really stressed in this, that being a leader, and it's not about, him being better than anybody else. It's about directing the people, guiding the people to create and to create together, to be together, to have a strong community. A good leader brings people together to work together, to help each other, and that's really what he did. Now, where Merlin comes together is that Merlin and King Arthur are supporting you in owning your powers, in embracing your path, and anything that you are reluctant of in regards to your path. So any fears that you may have about stepping onto your path. Now, King Arthur comes forward in a king energy and in a leadership energy. So really owning who you are and this role that you have, owning that. Not that you have to step up as a king or a queen, but stepping up into your role in a really empowered space, really powerful energy of that, but also leading from your heart and leading from this place of love and community and connections. And Merlin is stepping in this place of really owning your power in the sense of your abilities, your own unique magic, and what you have to bring forward in this way with this unique magic of yours. So I see him, with his staff, and he wants to help you connect with your staff and with your magic and power and how you are meant to show up and be a leader in this world, to be a leader in your community, whatever it may be, online or in person. And together, they bring this amazing support. They really have this passion and drive to help you to step into that. Now, I'm saying you specifically because I'm trusting that those who watch this video need this message, that this message is for you. Now, if you're like, oh, I don't care anything about King Arthur and Merlin and whatever, then maybe the message isn't for you. But I don't know why you'd watch the video if that was the case, unless you're just like a follower of me and you just decide to watch it out of curiosity. If it doesn't feel like it's for you, then maybe it's not for you. But for the most part, those who are watching this video, this message is for you. It is time to rise into your place, to take up your place as a leader, as a teacher, healer, psychic, whatever it is for you. Leaders look like all kinds of different things, but to take up your place as a leader and to take up your place as a powerful, amazing being that has magical powers. And a lot of times we think of that in a fantasy way, but all of that is actually true. You take up your staff and there's this incredible crystal on the top of it or embedded in it. And you see all of these different symbols, and all of those different symbols hold some wisdom and something that is yours, some power that you have access to, that is actually a part of you. This is just an access point. This is just a hook into the energy. And when you connect with that energy, then you can embody it. You can bring it into you and be like, oh my goodness, I really feel this. I believe this. I know that this is true. But you have to keep building it. You have to keep feeling that and building that energy, embodying that energy regularly. So, like I said at the beginning, according to King Arthur, nobody is ever really ready to be king. So you may not feel like you are ready to be a leader, but it doesn't mean that you aren't ready. And if you feel like you really, really aren't ready, then what is it that you need to do to be ready? Do you just need to work on your confidence? Do you have lack of belief in yourself? Do you not believe that you have the ability to do these things? Do you not believe that you have anything valuable to offer? Whatever it may be, you don't have to be making money from it, but your leadership is speaking up for what you believe in. It is expressing your truths. It is showing up authentically and not quieting your voice to make others feel more comfortable. It is allowing yourself to shine brightly as you. That is being a leader. That is not letting anybody else keep you quiet or down. It is letting yourself shine as you. There are no rules. We're creating something totally different. That means that we need to show up different. We need to embrace this energy differently. We need to embody the energy that's coming forward. We need to choose that each and every day, because otherwise we just fall back into the old energy and we forget what we are moving into that is new. It has not been experienced before. We are not recreating any time in the past. We are bringing forward some of our wisdom, things that we have already experienced. We have trained for this for lifetimes and lifetimes, and you are ready. You are ready to step up, to embrace this part of your path, to take up your staff, to sit on your throne as a leader, as a guide for others, whether it's through a business or it's just through expressing your truths and shining your light. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. It is simply whatever it is for you. And so many of you, I can already hear you. I can hear you saying that you don't know what that is and you don't know how to do that. It is time to investigate that and to look at why you feel like you're not ready or you don't know what that is. You need to look at if you feel unworthy, if you feel like you just don't have anything valuable to offer. And you can get somebody to help you. You can get a mentor. You can take a class or a program. So this kind of actually leads into something else that I was going to mention here, and that is that for the next couple of months, Merlin and King Arthur are the guides, the leaders that are coming forward for my membership group, Realms of Empowerment. They're the ones stepping in, and when we do our new moon circle that's coming up, and when we do our full moon circle towards the end of the month, this month and then next month as well, they are coming in. They are going to be taking us on our journeys, on our moon circles, by whatever journey we need to experience through any healing, releasing, empowering energy that's coming in. And they are those main guides. They're taking us, taking you, assuming you join us, they're taking you to that next level. They're taking you to that place where you can feel more confident in embodying this part of your path, stepping into being a leader. So Realms of Empowerment is a membership group. Like I mentioned, it's $97 a month. You can cancel it anytime. You have absolute access to everything that has ever been done in there. So not only do you get new moon, full moon circles, you get everything from the past. So you can just go in there and get loads of content. I also channel every other week. So every week there is a live, there is a call, we come together and either I'm channeling for you or we're doing a journey. The moon circles are journeys. So we journey to different places. We're working with Merlin and King Arthur. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in Camelot and in Avalon, areas around there. I don't know where else we're going to, journey in those times. I know that there's a lot to see in Camelot and a lot of really powerful energy. We may be also traveling to some wells for some healing and some embodying some new energy. There's some things I'm getting sneak peeks of, but I know that there's a lot more that I haven't seen yet. So yeah, it's $97 a month. You can cancel at any time, but for May 2021 and June 2021, we will be working with Merlin and King Arthur. And normally in there, it just depends on whatever energy is coming forward. And sometimes it's mare beings, and sometimes it's unicorns, and sometimes it's dragons, and sometimes we're going to Atlantis. Sometimes we're going to Avalon, and sometimes we're going to Lemuria, and sometimes we're going to somewhere totally different. And it just depends. But right now, for the next 2 months, that is the energy that we're going to go into. So I'm posting the link in the description box below so that you can check that out and you can sign up. Once you sign up, then I will send you the link to join us in Realms of Empowerment. If you have any questions, reach out to me, shoot me a message. I don't always get notifications for comments on here. So your best bet may be messaging me on Instagram if we're not already friends or we haven't already been in contact. Is there anything else that needs to be shared? He's saying, so King Arthur is saying that one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be working with the voice and being able to express ourselves better and letting go of that fear of judgment of other people. So that's just one thing that we're going to be doing. Merlin's coming forward and he's showing that we're going to be working with staffs. So if you haven't already connected with a staff, then he will be helping you connect with a staff so that you have that energy. It really is very empowering to hold your staff in your hand, to feel its magic. So your staff looks unique and different, like every single person's is their own, and it comes forward energetically, and it may have crystals embedded in it. And like I said earlier, symbols and different things that help you to connect to specific energies. So as you continue on your spiritual path and as you open up more into your own magic, then new symbols can be put on your staff. And people that I've been working with for a period of time, oftentimes when we do another journey and Merlin or Odin or another guide comes forward, sometimes they're just putting new symbols on their staff so that they can access another piece of information or more wisdom, a specific area of wisdom. So it is a very powerful tool. It is absolutely amazing to work with. So that is one thing that we will be doing as we work together with them in Realms of Empowerment. Yeah, so I think that that's everything for this video. I think that that's plenty. I don't even know how long I jabbered on in here, but hopefully you resonate with this. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. This was wonderful. I also want to invite you to my group, Sorceress's Circle. It is an absolutely free group on Facebook. I go live 3 times a week. We channel for the energy reading on Mondays. We do channeling for individuals on Wednesdays. On Fridays, we have conversation about a topic. So make sure to pop over in there and join us as well. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!